Hello and welcome everybody. So today we are going to learn about cryptography. So we are going to start with our introduction to cryptography and see the basics. So cryptography. So what is cryptography? Cryptography is a way in which we will transfer our data securely from one place to other. So the third party cannot read or change the data. So we can use encoding and decoding techniques to transfer our data from one position to other. So let's take an example. So we have our mobile phone. So this is our mobile phone, and we will be transferring our data to server. Okay, so let's say this is our email, and from our mobile phone we will send the email to our uh, server. To keep this secure, we will encrypt our data, and the server will securely save our encrypted data, and when we need to read it, we will come back to our the data will come back to our mobile, and we will decrypt it. So for this we will follow our CIA triad. So C for confidentiality, then I for integrity, and A for availability. So in cryptography, we follow these three things. So to secure, so first is our confidentiality. So the data we are transferring from one place to other should be confidential, and only we will should be able to read it. Second is integrity. The data that is transferred from our one position to other should not change. Like I have sent one email and it should not be tampered with. And third is availability. So whenever I want to see my data, here we are talking about email. So whenever I want to see my email, I should be able to see my email. Okay, so there is the data should be available uh, every time. Okay, so this is the role and the purpose of the cryptography that we use. So what are the types of cryptography we have? Okay, so basically we have two types of cryptography. First is symmetric key cryptography. Symmetric key crypto symmetric key cryptography, or second is asymmetric. So what is the difference between both symmetric and asymmetric key cryptography? Okay, so for symmetric key cryptography we use same key for encryption and decryption. So let's say in our mobile phone I have encrypted some data with my password, and then I send it to the server, and whenever I need the data will come back, and with the same key I will decrypt it and read it. So the same key is used for encryption and decryption both. But in asymmetric encryption we have two pair of keys for encryption and decryption. So for one pair we can use to encrypt, and from the other pair we can use it to decrypt the data. So they are the pair of keys that is used in asymmetric. So I will explain in detail both of the things in our coming videos. So for now, let's take an example of this is AES. You can read about this, and the example of asymmetric would be RSA type. Okay, so these are the two examples I've given here. In coming videos, we will explain completely how asymmetric and symmetric work. And there is one more concept after this, that is hashing. So uh, hashing is not encryption exactly. So this helps us in our integrity. So hashing converts our data, like if we have a file, or if we have a file and we will calculate a hash of it, so we will get a hash value. So that is a hash digest we will get. So hash value we will get, and if we change anything in that file, if there is only a small change, we will see a big change in our hash value. So for hashing I can show you an example. Cyber- So in cyber chef, if we go to, let's say, MD5 hash, so MD5 is a hashing algorithm. So if I give it like this is the input and this is our output, the output will always be of the same length. So anytime I change anything, my hashing algorithm converts it and gives me a new output. So if I just add one more t, it's sorry, not here. If I add just one more t, it changes completely. Add one more t, it changes completely. Okay. So this is how our hashing algorithms work. So this is a text input. It could be a file. It could be multiple files. Not multiple files. We have to zip them. So it could be a file. Okay. So that converts into a hash. So this helps us in availability. So these are the three concepts we have. One is symmetric key cryptography, asymmetric key cryptography, and the hashing algorithm. So more we will check in our coming videos. So for this I will be providing some keywords for our uh, understanding of our cryptography in our next videos. Okay, so please look into these keywords. So the first would be a simple plain text. So plain text is as it sounds, the plain text, unencrypted raw data. So that is our plain text. Second is ciphertext. So as it sounds, ciphertext is plain text. When we encrypt our text, so it becomes a ciphertext. Key. So key is our kind of password, or this we get symmetric key, asymmetric key. So key is used to convert our plain text into ciphertext. Algorithm. So what algorithm we are going to use? Uh, so what algorithm what algorithm we are going to use to convert our plain text into ciphertext? So here I have given two examples. One is AES, second is RSA. So that's the algorithm. Other one is salt. So salt we haven't talked about. So salt is a random number or a random set of characters that it will give with the combination of our key to make our encryption stronger. So we will discuss salt in detail in our coming video. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions related to cryptography, please let it me know in comments, and I will try to explain all of your queries. Thank you.